Hello, Journey Junkie community, and welcome back to the yoga mat. Today's practice is a morning focused flow with the goal to get energized. As you can imagine, we're going to work hard, but we're going to do it in a really succinct, quick, intelligent way to get you started for your day. As always, if you're not part of our online community, click the link in the description below and come join us. For today's flow, we will start in Balasana, child's pose. I will meet you there. Okay, here we go. Knees wide or together, but soften yourself down and find your Balasana posture. So first pose of the day. Allow yourself to just melt into it. Soften, surrender, collect all of your feelings and thoughts and emotions and get prepared to get energetic. All right, next inhale, lift that gaze and meet me in plank pose. So we'll go through this next transition a few times. Come into plank pose, or your knees can be down. Stack shoulders right over the wrists. Really push down through the thumb and the pointer finger as you extend back through the legs and the heels. Take another breath here. And exhale the right forearm down to the mat, left forearm down to the mat. Take a few breaths in forearm plank. And then left hand down to the mat, right hand down to the mat. Meet me back in plank pose, one full breath. And soften the knees down, take it back, child's pose. Next inhale, rise up, plank pose. Full breath here. This time, left forearm down first, right forearm down, forearm plank. And right hand down, left hand down, take a full breath. And soften the knees down, child's pose. Inhale forward, plank posture. And exhale down, forearm plank. This time, soften the knees and the entire body all the way down to the earth. And inhale up, Sphinx pose, pulling the collarbone through. Finding a lot of expansion here. And one more inhale. Exhale, soften the chest down, forehead comes down. Slide the wrists back by your low ribs, coming into cobra pose. So magnetize the elbows towards one another. On an inhale breath, push up cobra pose. Hold here. And then curl the toes under. We're going straight back into downward facing dog. So inhale. Exhale, push the ground away. Take it back, downward facing dog. I just started practicing that transition, so please excuse it if it's not too graceful yet. Take a few breaths here in downward facing dog. I definitely encourage those knees to be bent. Sit bones lifting towards the sky. A lot of energy in the arms here. Alrighty, a little bit more energy to come. Inhale the right leg back and high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it back. Knee to right tricep. Get it up there, take it back. Knee to left side. Take it back. This time, exhale into pigeon pose. Soften down. I like to take a breath here with my chest lifted to find a nice opening on the left side of the body. And come down all the way to your depth of the posture for a few breaths. Inhale to rise up. Fall on over to your right hip. We're sweeping the left leg all the way around and planting it outside of the right thigh for Ardha Matsyendrasana. Once you find that, left hand goes back as your kickstand. I like to bring my right arm around and hold the knee in the crux of my elbow as I lift up higher and then twist over my left shoulder. A few breaths here. And start to unwind the body, face the front of the mat, lean back. We're coming into Navasana. So I like to bring hands under the thighs as I rock back onto my sitting bones, lift the chest, make sure the feet are active here, inner thighs are working, hold and hold. And breathe and breathe. Another big inhale. Exhale, feet plant into the earth. Bring the hands behind you about 6 inches. We're coming up into reverse tabletop. Fingers are facing forward. Push the ground away. On an inhale breath, lift those hips. Really feel your shoulders stretching and working here. Allow your head to fall back if that feels comfortable. One more inhale. Exhale, lower the bum down. Cross the ankles. Step back, plank pose. Again, we come down, forearm plank. Hold it here. You got it. And soften down, find Sphinx pose. And exhale the forehead down. Hands come to low ribs. Option for cobra or pushing up into upward facing dog. Your choice here. Once you open that chest center, take it back, downward facing dog. Take one breath there. And then inhale the left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Take it back. Knee to left elbow. Take it back. Knee to right. Take it back and find pigeon pose. On the next inhale, start to lift up out of your Kapottasana. Hinge over to your left hip. Swing the right leg around and plant the foot outside the left thigh here, okay? Right hand goes back as that kickstand. And then sweeping the arm around the thigh. If you want a deeper twist, you can bring the elbow to the outside of the right thigh. You choose. A couple breaths. And unwinding back to the top of the mat, meeting me in Navasana boat pose. Last one, you can do it. Rock back on those sitting bones, lengthen up through the spine, puff up the chest. Maybe you straighten the legs this time, a few breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, plant the feet. Find your reverse tabletop. Inhale, lift up. One more breath. Exhale, soften down. And meet me in a seated position to seal this practice. So about a minute of stillness, really focusing on how you feel after that quick burst of energy. If you're seated, really lengthen up through the spine. If you're lying down, feel free to also lengthen there. And then slow the breath. Reconnect and notice how you feel. And come back to the present moment. Sweep your arms out to the side, gather up the energy. Palms touch, exhale it down into heart center. We'll close with the universal vibration of Om. Big inhale breath. Open your eyes. I hope you feel so energized to pursue your day with a lot of purpose. Thank you for getting on the mat with me. Remember, if you're not part of the tribe, the link is waiting for you in the description below. Otherwise, I'll meet you back here next week for another opportunity to live our journey through our yoga practice.